I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. And I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. Oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. We're back in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? Into making a young tycoon that's sick of it.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see. But guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. But I have to say, a very solid performance.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Well, on this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about. That's all the time about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
It's now 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. And a loose football. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Purdy. These guys running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off the play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chase Young, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back to throw. Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Prescott down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it.